and welcome back to week 7 of Children's Music and Cochlear Implants. My name is Erin.
And I'm Karen.
And we're coming to you from the Weingarten Children's Center.
Our song this week will be Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes.
Hooray!
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
All right, so our teaching tip this week is going to be talking about wait time. But before we get into that, we were just talking about how separate from anything else, this is an excellent song for learning basic body parts for your child, which is on almost every developmental checklist and language test. So it's a really, really fun way to work on something easy, no matter where you are. If you sing this song, you're working on body parts.
That's right, and it's a fun way to teach it.
It is. So wait time, we'll talk a little bit about today. And again, if you're in listening spoken language therapy, I'm sure you've heard this from your therapist, and you can do it in singing too. So if you sing it, or if you look it up on YouTube and try to find a video for your child, I always have the problem of they're all so fast. They all go head, shoulders, knees and toes, and none of our students can process it that quickly.
No.
So there are two things really that you could do. You could change the rate, which is the speed, which we talked about in Row Row Your Boat. You could slow it down, which I recommend that you do if you have an early listener, and go more head, shoulders, knees and toes. But beyond that, that's still pretty quick. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, even for their motor skills to get there that fast. So we could use a little wait time, which would look like presenting it, singing it head, and giving your child time to find it. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. So give them a chance to process it and then to find that body part on themselves. So there's a lot more going on here than we think that there might be.
There is, and it's really hard to do that wait time as an adult.
Especially singing a song, because you want to go on. But I invite you to try this at home with your learner, especially in the ending part. I mean, they're all so close together. You could also sing it in the mirror, which would be fun. It might help your child find the parts faster than kind of free form. But eyes and ears and mouth. And if they're not there yet, wait. And nose. And while you're waiting, if they find it, you might hear them sing the next word, which is great. It could kind of accidentally become a purposeful pause. Mm-hmm. So try that at home. Play with wait time, which is singing it and giving your child 1,000, 2,000 a chance to process what body part you just sang, and then to find it on themselves.
Exactly. And remember, it's just not easy for an adult to do.
It is not. It's hard. We want to keep going. All right, so try that.
All right, that was a great tip. Now it's time for the twist again. And for the twist this week, we'd like for you to mix it up. Mix those body parts up and engage your child's auditory memory.
So should you do this for an early listener?
Well, if they have the song already down, then I would try it with an early listener. And the first step I would take is, let's sing the song backwards.
Ooh.
Now that's tough even for an adult. So if it is tough for you, we recommend using a little prop possibly. The prop would be this, and maybe turning her upside down. So what would be the first one? Toes, knees, shoulders, head, shoulders, head. See, wasn't that a little difficult?
Yeah, I don't know if I could have done it without the prop. It's kind of a fun way to see if your child visualizes, which is always really interesting to me as a therapist. They might have to do it on themselves and go backwards, but you might have a kiddo who could just sit there and do it, which always amazes the heck out of me. I can't do that.
If it is too easy for the child, then it's time to even mix it up some more and work some more on that auditory memory. Okay. And possibly not steer clear from the body parts this time and talk about what's around the house. It could be rainbow flowers, nose and toes. What did mommy sing? What did daddy sing?
So when you go to repeat it the second time, can they remember it and then find them?
That's right.
Rainbows, flowers, nose, and toes.
And remember, give the wait time that's necessary there too. So they've listened to it. Give them a few seconds, what seems like minutes, and see if they can come back with it.
And you could even do a check-in, really, if you wanted to say rainbows, flowers, nose, and toes. What will we find? And can they show you? Yeah, let's sing about it. Rainbow, flowers, nose and toes.
Nose and toes.
And a couple other things. So I love it. What a fun idea. And that would actually be great for you therapists who are watching too. That's a great therapy activity for auditory memory.
And that's your twist for the week. It is now time for our review. So let's review the tip of the week.
Okay, so the tip this week is to try wait time. And really don't be afraid to give it some time, like a couple seconds, to allow your child to process what they heard and find that body part before you move on.
And the twist?
And the twist was to mix it up. So mixing up the body parts or using different things around the room to really get that auditory brain engaged and to practice auditory memory or auditory working memory if you have them do it backwards.
In a fun way.
Yeah, great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us again. Please subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.